Dear colleagues, good morning. We start our work and I give the floor to the Ministry of Defense spokesperson, Colonel Dmytro Gutsulyak. Good morning, dear guests. The aviators of the Armed Forces of Ukraine started their participation in Ukrainian-Danish mission Northern Focus 2017 to carry fuel to Greenland. Yesterday, the plane flew from Boryspil to aviation base Aalborg in Denmark. It was Il-76MD with 22 Ukrainian aviators headed by the Deputy Chief of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Their main task is to transport 700,000 tons of fuel and other cargoes from the air base of the Armed Forces of the USA Tule to the Danish Polar Station Nord. Ukrainian pilots will be performing their mission in a very difficult Arctic conditions, as there is nearly nearly 50 below zero, and the strength of the wind is nearly 50-20 meters per second, and there is practically no radars for navigation. The crews of the Melitopol Transport Aviation participate in this mission for the 9th year. The Northern Focus mission will continue till the middle of April. Civil military cooperation groups in the east of Ukraine continue to help civilians and providing humanitarian help for them. Within this work, CIMIC officers from Volnovakha group delivered to a kindergarten in Donetsk and to a school in Dmytrivka in the Donetsk region sweets, toys, books, and other help from a charitable organization from Lviv. CIMIC officers also ensured security for engineers repairing power line in Otradivka and Mykolaiivka 2, which was ruined by artillery shelling. In addition, the CIMIC officers helped the military engineers to clear from mines some territories in the east, and during this work they defused an artillery shell. The brigade, repairing brigade, delivered necessary equipment to Bakhmut, and at present the power line in Otradivka and the Mykolaiivka 2 is already repaired. In Rivne, a course of strategic communication has started. Among the participants there are servicemen of the Operational Command West and representatives of the State City Administration. The staff members of the armed forces informed them about the basic principles of strategic communication in the ministry and peculiarities of work with the mass media and with local authorities and the society. The aim of this work is to improve their experience in the field of strategic communication, taking into account the conditions of hybrid war, and to improve coordination between the various branches of forces. The recommendations provided by the internal auditors as a result of their operational audits and preliminary monitoring helped to prevent losses on the amount of nearly 27.5 million during procurements in the ministry. In particular, they reduced cost of reparation works for equipment and buildings. And since the start of this year, they provided 120 recommendations that helped to improve efficiency of management and prevented loss of 843 million hryvnias. At present, operational audits and preliminary monitoring of rescue operations encompass 95 packages of documents on the amount of nearly 440 million hryvnias, including the yearly procurement plan. It's worth mentioning that 20 representatives of the Internal Audit Service obtained certificates after completion of their course. It was a training conducted by a British auditor company, IZ Audit Training Ltd, which is subcontractor of the Ministry of Defense of the Great Britain and helps them with audit services. 22 representatives of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine have completed their training in the National University of Defense of Ukraine. This training was organized with support of the Great Britain. And the state continues to pay financial remuneration to soldiers who perform their mission in the east of Ukraine. As of today, they received 153,300,000 hryvnias of financial remuneration, including 144,716,000 for direct participation in action. And they also continue receive awards for their courage and devoted service. During this week, the President of Ukraine, the Chief Commander of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, awarded by state awards 8 soldiers and 567 officers, sergeants, and soldiers received various awards from the ministry. Almost 400 soldiers obtained status of combat participant. Since the start of the conflict, already 12,779 servicemen and staff members of the Armed Forces of Ukraine received awards from the ministry. Received state awards, and awards of the ministry were given to more than 37,000. Over 195,000 soldiers obtained status of combat participant. This is all for today. Thank you. Dear colleagues, the next event will start at 11 a.m.